Welcome to Globally Sorted. In this video, we will learn about the chapter Rat Trap, about the poet Selma Lagerlof. She was a Swedish writer whose stories have been translated into many languages. She was conferred the Nobel Prize in appreciation of her lofty idealism, vivid imagination, and a spiritual perception that characterized her writings. Introduction. The story is set amidst the mines of Sweden rich in iron ore. Guidelines of the story. Before reading the story, you must understand that human beings are prone to fall into the trap of temptation. Clean conscience can always safeguard a person against greed and avarice. Summary of the story. The rat trap is the story of a homeless wanderer who used to sell rat traps. As his business was not profitable, he had to resort to begging and petty thievery to keep body and soul together. One day he is stuck with the idea that the whole world is nothing but a big rat trap. It sets baits for people, it offers riches, joys, food, shelter, and clothing just as the rat traps offers cheese and pot. Anyone who is tempted to touch the bait gets entrapped in it. One day evening, as he was trudging along the road, he caught sight of a little cottage by the roadside. He knocked at the door to seek shelter. The owner of the house welcomed him. He shared with him his personal life and told him that he was a crofter at the iron works. As he was no longer physically fit, he now depended on his cow to supplement his income. The cow gave milk, and he had earned 30 kroners already by selling the milk. The old man took three wrinkled 10 kroner notes from a leather bag hung on a nail in the window frame. The next morning, the crofter and his guest left the house and went their own ways. The rat trap peddler, however, came back, smashed a window pane, and stole 30 kroners from the pouch. He walked along with the money in his pocket, and by the end of the day, reached at Ramsjo Ironwork. The mill was owned by a very prominent ironmaster. He had come to the forge for his nightly rounds of inspection. In the dim light of the furnace, he saw the peddler and mistook him for his old regimental comrade. He invited him to his house. The tramp did not want to go for fear of being caught. However, the ironman's daughter, Miss Wilmanson, persuaded him to stay with them just for Christmas Eve. On evening home, the ironmaster told his daughter to give him fresh clothes to wear. When he came out well groomed, the ironmaster immediately realized his mistake. He told him that he would call the sheriff. The rat trap seller pleaded that it was not his fault as he was forced into accepting their invitation. Infuriated, the ironmaster told him to go away, but the daughter wanted him to stay back for Christmas. In the evening, when the Christmas tree was lit, Miss Wilmanson told him that her father wanted him to keep the suit he had been given for wearing as a Christmas present. The next morning, her father and the daughter went for Christmas service, leaving their guest behind. At church, she learned that an old crofter had been robbed by a man who went around selling rat traps. They rushed home, fearing that the rat trapper must have vanished after stealing things from their house. To their utter amazement, they saw that he had left behind a package as a Christmas gift for Miss Wilmanson. The young girl opened the package and found a small rat trap containing three 10 kroner crumpled notes and a letter. The letter requested her to return the money to the old man on the roadside who kept the money pouch hanging on the window frame as wait for poor wanderers. The rat trap was a Christmas present given in gratitude to Miss Wilmanson, who through her kindness and humanity had helped him redeem and rescue himself from the trap of moral degradation and regain a bit of his self-esteem as a human being. Essence of the story. Essential goodness in human beings can be awakened by love, trust, and understanding. Act of kindness not only changes the course of a person's day but also changes his outlook on life. Now we will look at some of the important phrases used by the writer in the story. Keep body and soul together to manage to keep alive to survive. Hunger gleamed in his eyes, feeling so hungry that the expression shows on one's face. Plods along the road, moving along the road slowly but deliberately to walk with a heavy feet. Unwanted joy, unusual pleasure or happiness, impenetrable prison, impassable confinement. Noted a hasty consent, indifferent agreement. Each his way, moved himself slowly and carefully, followed into a line of thought, agreement of thoughts. Things have gone downhill to decline or grow worse and worse. So if you like this video, then please don't forget to subscribe this channel. See you soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe, be happy and keep learning.